Good morning. Hey y'all, I really wanted to just jump online real quick because I'm getting ready for work right now. And I just wanted to do a quick video. I'm here in California, Huntington Beach area. Just being a good millennial, as my girl Whoopi and a lot of these old heads want us to be, right? Good citizens, good millennials. And this is kind of what I wanted to discuss this morning. I'm so aggravated that millennials get such a bad rep, as if we're just trying to be rebels and we don't want to work. So Whoopi basically said, she read the statistic or whatever, and it said that millennials, oh God, what did it say? Well, basically, anyway, she had responded and said, you're not going to be able to afford a house if you want to work 4 days a week. Millennials want to work 4 days a week, millennials don't see the value in working hard like the baby boomers and stuff like that. And she just said such an insensitive thing on The View and pinned it on millennials. And I'm just trying to figure out where they're getting their statistics, because the millennials that I see, we're working. We started businesses. Like, I'm an engineer. I'm a millennial. I know plenty of millennials who are out there killing it. I see millennials we are the pioneers of social media entrepreneurship. It's my generation. It's the people from in their 30s who are pioneering this wave of entrepreneurship, because we realize that our jobs, right, are not performing, they're not paying adequately. And if we do get a piece of increase, then companies just want to spike up the prices because they realize that there's more money out in the atmosphere. Okay, let me just take a break real quick. I know I'm getting ready. Oh, okay, I don't have a lot of time, but let me just get this point out because it's fresh in my mind. So gone are the days where these things are happening for us. Like, people want us to work because they benefit. People want millennials to get to work because there's no more good employees, because millennials don't want to work. Millennials who have sense don't want to work. That's why anyway, so we don't want to work. That's a you problem. Why does it hurt you that we don't work? And somebody said it's costing the economy $30 billion a year that we're not working. Okay, well then pay us. Okay, give us pensions, give us PTO, give us these things so we can work better. Why are we the country? Y'all do know that 40-hour work week, 5 days a week, was made up by a person? Do you know in other countries like Puerto Rico and places like that, they have 4-day weekends? Why have you not questioned, why do you work all the time? No, I don't want to be like my daddy. I don't want to work, or my mom. I don't want to work, be constantly stressed about money, and then by the time I retire at 60, because the retirement age has increased, now they're talking about 70. Now you want me to retire at 70? God only promised me 10. So God only promised me 70 years. So you mean to tell me I gotta work all 70 years, bust my butt? Now, I went to school, got a degree in engineering, so I don't bust my tail at work. I've been afforded those opportunities, but if I didn't go to school, I would be out there busting my butt, my tail. For what? For what? You can't afford anything anymore. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we live in capitalism, and we want cheap and free labor. So now, why are millennials? My thing is, why are millennials being painted negatively all the time when we are the hardest working generation? We are. People, baby boomers, they want to say they was the hardest workers. No, you just went to work. Was you actually doing work on your job? Because every time I talk to a baby boomer, they always ranting and raving about how great the 70s and the 60s was, where they had unlimited sick time. The companies just had all this money and all this funding from governments and all of this stuff, and how they had government programs, stuff that we don't have. Do y'all understand that we are living in an America We are living in the result of previous legislation and policies that were passed long time ago during your generation. Y'all set this up like this. It is y'all fault we like this. Why don't we have half of the things, the funding, the resources that you all came up on? Why is that? Because of the policies and the legislation that y'all have passed. So do not get on millennials for anything. It's not that we don't want to have children, and I want to have children. I believe that I am called to lead and be a father and pour love into a child like no other. But baby, my bills and my financial situation, I don't deem it possible right now for me to have a child. And if I feel that way, how would my future spouse feel? They feel the same way. So guess what? We're focused on ourselves. We're trying to get our careers started. Our careers are starting later than ever before. We're hitting 30, trying to do things we should have been doing at 20. I can't even find what I want to do in Texas. I can't even find an engineering job in Texas because there's not enough of them. So y'all have to understand there are more people than ever before. Competition is higher than ever before. And y'all got the nerve to blame millennials? We can't afford a house. Whoopi talking about, you're not going to be able to afford a house working 4 days a week or something like that, or 4 hours or whatever. I'm just like, why not? Why not? Banks know. Banks are extending loans to houses and cars just so they can continue to make money, because they know that we cannot get loans at the current status. The 5-year car loan rate has now been extended to 7, and now I'm hearing 8, 9 years. The banks keep changing the rules because we can't afford it. $100,000 job is not what it used to be, baby. I am so sorry. So anyway, I just came on here just to clear that up. I got to get ready for work. But please, y'all, enough getting on millennials for the situation that y'all set up, for the things that y'all did. Stop doing that. And stop blaming us also for Gen Zs, the generation after us, the younger folks, the 20-year-olds. Now, that's a whole different mindset that I don't understand. But don't blame millennials. Millennials are out here working. Millennials are out here trying to figure out how they're going to make it on their own. And millennials are demanding things from company. Hello? We're demanding, okay? I'm demanding. I'm not going back to full time. I don't care what my job says. There's no reason why I'm working full time. If we're producing more than ever before and they're making more money, why are we coming back to the office full time, looking at each other being stupid? No, I'd rather be home. I'd rather be watching my baby so I don't have to pay for expensive child care. Okay, so I can save money on child care, spend more time with my family. So when I do better personally, the work gets done. You see what I'm saying? But we're not worried about that. We want people to work. That's a capitalistic mindset. So if the only thing in your mind, the only thing that's concerning you is people getting to work, really question whose interests are you in? You're thinking just like the business. You're thinking just like the capitalists. You are disregarding human experiences because you want people to work. How small do you have to be? Because you're more concerned about productivity than you are the lives of people having to live in this I'm about to cuss, but I don't want to. In this crappy economy that wants you to pay an arm and a leg for bare minimum. And you experience too. But the reason why y'all are not affected by it, because you all got houses and program and resources. You all were born in a time where things were more handed to you. So guess what? Now when the prices of now when real estate get high, you already had your house. So guess what? You're sitting on money. We can't even get a house. So I don't want to hear it. Y'all came in at a great time. We came in on a crappy time. It's tough. Cut us some slack. And if you see there's a problem with what we're doing and you don't like it, then you need to be part of the solution. What are you doing to help? Or are you just telling us we're not working? You just need to work hard enough and you'll get it. Work hard enough at $15. There's no amount of work at $15 an hour that's going to make me financially stable. I'm sorry. If that's what you think, you need to update your rhetoric. You need to update your mind, and you need to read a book. Because half of y'all baby boomers ain't even went to school. What kind of job and what kind of future you think I'm gonna have not going to school in 2023? Are y'all thinking critically? Come on now. Anyway, I gotta go to work. I only got 27 minutes to get out this door, and Whoopi Goldberg not gonna have me in an upset because this is very, very sensitive to me. I don't want anybody speaking on issues who are not living the experience. Get a millennial on the line to talk about their experience. I'm not gonna talk about an Asian American experience. I'm not gonna talk about a Hispanic experience, an immigrant experience, because I'm not any of those things. I'm only talking about a black experience, the black male. I can't even talk about the black female experience because I'm not her. I'm gonna talk about the black male experience. I'm gonna talk about the millennial experience because I'm that. Talk about things you are proficient in and stop pointing your finger at us, and I'm gonna leave it at that because, baby, I'm ready to cuss. Y'all are the problem. The generation before us is the problem. Hell, who running the country? Who's running the country in the ground? Y'all are. Y'all have always been the problem. Baby boomers. And y'all and the people after that. Who's that? It's baby boomers and another generation. Y'all are the problem. You're the ones in power. You're the ones who benefited from everything. You're the ones who took resources and wasted money. And it was such a good time. Ooh, the 70s was such a good time. We could drink and we could do all of this at work. And we had unlimited sick time. And we got pensions. And we got that Social Security. And we got this. So we need y'all young folks to get back to work and pour in the system so I could get paid. It's always about self. Get out of that, capitalist. Get out of that. And start being communal and understand that you gotta change stuff for your future generations and stuff. I'm out of here. 10 minutes is gone. Bye. Hey y'all. I just wanted to wrap that video up. I didn't want to be angry. So I'm leaving out in like 3 minutes. And yes, I had to use a pillowcase as a do-rag because of course I forgot my do-rag after his hour. But I just wanted to say, millennials get a bad rap. We working, y'all. We out here working. We doing, from what I see. Okay, now there are some cases where people don't want to work at all. And I get it. They ought to be doing something. But when they are working, recognize that it may not look like what you're used to seeing. It may not look like a 9 to 5. They could be trying to do projects. They could be trying to, start their own businesses. And you have to let us have that. Let us have that room. Let us have that space. Let me see what I look like from the side. There's no light up in here. Let us have that. Let us figure it out because you don't have the answers. And you are not living in America as a millennial. You can't even help us. You don't even have the resources to help us. So, And if you do, help us out, okay? I hear my coworker leaving. I guess that's all right today, yeah. I need to do something with this hair, man. It's so long. All right, I'm gonna trim it up, but anyway, just making sure that I'm congruent. Oh, there you go. Just making sure that I'm congruent this morning. Anyway, I'm a millennial and I work. I approve this message. Okay. I'm a millennial, I work, and I approve this message. Oh, okay, I got a couple minutes. All right.